once more. In the darkness, a dead man's mind. The gold had been returned, the spirits were gone. The curse, he thought, was finally over. But in the fading glow of the cave, he saw an old friend, a man who had hanged himself, standing there watching him slowly tipping his hat. Paul tipped his hat back and whispered goodbye, like two old souls beneath the sky. The spirit's gone, the cave stood still, the mountain sleeping on the hill. Paul lit his lamp in dusty air and walked the tunnel without a prayer. At the gate where the old mine breezed stood a man with a quiet sleeves, weathered face, calm as stone, like he'd guarded that place alone. Paul tipped his hat as he passed him by. The stranger smiled but gave no reply, just watched the rider fade from sight into the canyon morning light. Bloody gold shining in the night, gold that burns with a ghostly light. Men chase fortune, men lose their soul, that's the curse of the bloody gold. Bloody gold, buried deep in stone. Some men leave, some never go home, and the wind through the canyon cold still whispers low of bloody gold. Paul rode down where the red rocks fall, lamplight dancing on canyon walls. His horse's shadow stretched so wide, like another rider at his side. But down below on the canyon trail stood a man where the cold winds wail. Paul slowed his horse, blinked in shock. It was the same man from the mine up top. Paul frowned low and asked the man, "Didn't I see you standing there at the gate where the tunnel bends?" The old man only smiled again. Bloody gold shining in the night, gold that burns with a ghostly light. Men chase fortune, men lose their soul, that's the curse of the bloody gold. Bloody gold in the canyon air, some men run but it's always there. And the desert wind grows cold when it whispers of bloody gold. Paul rode far through dust and land, through silent roads and shifting sand. But everywhere his trail would go, the same old man would stand below. Town to town, road to road, like a shadow that never slowed. Then Paul felt cold deep in his bones. This man was keeper of wandering souls. Every spirit that crossed that gate turned to years inside his face, a living ghost cursed to roam, feeding on souls that died alone. Paul reached a town where lamps burned low, and took a room where tired men go. All night long he watched the flame, trying to understand the game. Then a thought like lightning came. Inside the church where candles shine, Paul scattered silver from the mine. Nuggets gleaming in holy air, shining like cursed gold laid bare. He set the glow just like before, then left unlocked the wooden door, and waited silent in the night for the keeper to claim his prize. Bloody gold shining in the night, gold that burns with a ghostly light. Men chase fortune, men lose their soul, that's the curse of the bloody gold. The old man stepped into the light, his hungry eyes burning bright, thinking gold lay on the floor, like the cursed vein he loved before. But silver touched his ancient feet, and the desert curse began to break. His eyes burned white, his body shook like dust torn from an ancient book. And in the church where silence stood, the gatekeeper turned to dust. The red sky faded into blue, green life rose where nothing grew. Birds returned to the canyon air, hope replaced the old despair. The curse was gone, the mind set free, and Paul rode out in peace at last.
To us.
Bloody gold in the desert sand, men lose their souls for a shining hand. Whispers rise where the cold winds blow, every road leads back to gold. Some men ride and some men fall, some still hear the spirits call. But the dust remembers every soul that ever touched
Back off, it's ours now!
bloody gold. From that day on, the cursed gold of dead man's mine never took another soul again.